do, what the people around you do, you get what they get. So the standard example of this is if you go into your typical, whatever, suburban neighborhood, and you see all of your neighbors have day jobs, and a house with a mortgage, and a wife and kids and a dog, and they've got whatever, student loans or student debt from going to school, and they live that very like stereotypical life, right? You come out of public school, you go into university or college, you get some sort of career, and you make your boss money for the rest of your life, right? And you live for yourself on Saturdays and Sundays, right? And so if you emulate their life choices, you are going to get their life. So if that's what you want, it's totally fine. Just, it's something to be aware of. If you do not want to be, the way I look at it, to be tied down to a house and to be, stuck at a company making somebody else money and all these things, you shouldn't be going down that path, right? Like me, I desire to work for myself, and so I do, right? I prioritize myself, I respect my time, and when it comes to like school, I do school my way. While everyone else shows up to class, though they're maybe not getting the most out of being in class, they show up because they've been, again, I don't want to be like mean or rude, but they show up because that's the way they've been instilled in their life. You show up, but like, and everyone's different, I get that, everyone learns differently and all that shit. I try to do things uno reverso, I guess, because like I don't want a mortgage and a good job and like that typical like wage slave shit, right? I want to live my own life on my own terms and to have my own source of income, to have my own creativity, to live on my own time schedule, to go where I want, to do what I want. Like that's how I want to live life. So instead of buying a house, I rent a house. Instead of financing a car, I buy a truck outright in cash. Instead of going to university for 4 years where they teach you a broad subject and you have no job security coming out of it, go to trade school. Instead of showing up for class, I learn at home. Instead of saving my money, I invest my money. Instead of relaxing on weekends, I work even more on my own shit. Instead of coming home from the day after work and sitting on the couch and watching TV, I read books. Because everything that I see around me, like I don't want. And so I see the path that they taken, and I just do the opposite. You look at like some of those incredibly successful people, and like they didn't go to school, they focused on themselves, they thought outside the box, they went against the grain. I don't know, that idea, I thought it was just interesting. Like you can choose somebody that you respect and like you want their life. Like what steps did they do to get there? Because you're never gonna become like, not never, there's always exceptions to the rules and shit. But you're not gonna become financially free and like have complete control of your own life if you're constantly working for somebody else. Obviously there's exceptions and shit, but I don't know, food for thought. What do you guys think?